I just thought I'd do a little update on my little herb garden that I started. Me not being very green fingered or in its niche, I'm still learning, so sharing all the stuff I'm learning. So at the moment I've got my blueberries are doing really well. There's actually got blueberries on my blueberry bush, on that one. That went really well. So we've got the sage, mint and oregano over there, and I've been replanting up some of the celery stalks. So those are the ones that when I've done my celery in the morning, I've pulled the bits off and it's just left and they've started to come up and grow. I did have a load that died though, so I've been trying to sort through, but some of them have done really well, but I lost a load. I've got garlic from the spell that we did. If you did, I say spell, with our ritual intention setting ritual, is planted in one of these. I can't remember which way round. And then I've got I've already to put some more celery in, and turmeric roots in there. They were kind of going a little bit, so I planted them up and they've come back lovely because the roots themselves will sprout, and then you get a load more roots for turmeric. And then we've got over here, that's chamomile. Well, when I bought it, and I was like, it's gone a little wild for me, but I think the flowers are starting to come out. Rhubarb. This was when I didn't have any pots. I seem to have loads of pots now, but I've got pak choi and fennel are sharing the same pot, so these are going to be repotted here so that I can put them. I've got some more fennel to go in one, so they'll have their own pot, and then some more lemon balm. I've got some more lemon balm out the front. My strawberries are doing really well. I've had loads off of them already. These two little pots not so good, so I might just put some flowers in those ones and maybe plant up, because I have a load of strawberries over here. Obviously, whilst I can't escape the catio at the moment as it's still being done. We have the strawberries, and these leaves, if you make your own herbs, when you pick them, leave 2 on, but these are great dried for green herbs, so you can use in your cooking, along with obviously the other herbs. Some more celery, which is flowering nicely, some more strawberries, and in here, because as you can see, it's like completely rough pots, get them into whatever I could, are these leaves. You can use these are beets, and beet leaves you can use as salad. So coming over here, I've got some more and thyme on there, and then we've got my raspberry plant, which was doing really well. The last few days it's been really hot. It's not like that, so I think it needs a little bit extra water ring. And coming over here, so that's the other blueberry, because you need 2 of them for them to you need a male and female, or otherwise they won't. But I've actually got a blueberry on there, even though that one's quite tiny. That was the smaller one. We've got some, is it chicory? I can't remember the name of that one. Yeah, chicory and sorrel there, salad leaves. I'm not sure whether you can use raspberry leaves. I know you can have raspberry leaf tea, so maybe don't quote me on that one, I'll have to look that one up. And that's it for out here. Obviously got more strawberries over there, but we're doing okay. I cannot escape because we've got no door put in yet, and the roof of the catio's not gone on yet, so my babies are looking at me rather disappointingly, let me out, let me out. But we've got fan going on in there, so it's a little bit cooler now, because not being able to open the windows in this heat is horrendous. So all curtains shut to keep it cool as possible. I'm trying to bring back my aloe vera. Wasn't looking too good. The pot itself split, so fingers crossed. Send it some Reiki for me, guys. It's not looking too happy, but I've put it here. It seems a little bit happier. We've got some green coming back. It was more all like that. But yeah, so it's a bit of a mess even out here with all the boxes, and doing my best to excuse me, get things back. Just had my green juice. I did record, I invited, I think the post would have gone up on Patreon, and I think it's for all members, so you don't have to be a paying member on my Patreon to access some of the stuff. It's all, you just have to be a member. So yeah, I put up a little post about getting back into, because of my 9-week break, getting back into my practice, 1, but 2, actually getting fit again, and doing more now. I'm starting to have the energy and feeling more myself again, so easing myself back into health. So one of the things that I thought would be good to do was Meredith's One and Done. So I noticed a few of the exercises in what I had to do for that on my list was very similar to some Qigong. So I thought I would combine it. On the days that I do my One and Done, I would do One and Done, but I would do it with a little bit more with some Qigong. So I recorded myself doing that and I think I put a link to her thing, because you can obviously go and get that yourself, and I'm not an affiliate, and I highly recommend it. It's brilliant. I think I paid, I don't know what it would be in dollars. It might have actually been in dollars. I think it was $30. And it's meant to be 7 minutes, but it's not 7 minutes. It's 12 basically. And you kind of pick and choose. So there's a warm up, you repeat that warm up, and then each day you do a different thing. And then beginners, you would like take a day off, and so this is what I've put up, what I'm doing, my scheduling for that. I've shared on my Patreon my journey with that. And I went to record myself doing it all on my son's phone while I was doing it, and it cut out. So I will do a reboot start for that today, and rather than go to the next one, I might just go to the next one, so it mixes that up for me, and do the next one on the list. But I'm doing it with Qigong. So yes, I'm doing some of the stuff that is a little bit more movement based, but it is just moving the body and stretching and getting back into doing movement. So if you're someone like myself that's had a break, that's had something happened, and obviously I'm a teacher as well, I really regret stopping those 2 weeks before. I can't tell you how much, because I personally feel that if I hadn't stopped, I wouldn't have succumbed. Maybe I was meant to. Guidance came through that I'd go through these 4 deaths, as you know, and that it's part of the purging. And unless we experience stuff, it's hard to know. If someone's telling you, and you can tell you all they like, but experience and knowing, and your own inner knowing, is truly the best wisdom. That's what wisdom is. It's that knowing, that inner knowing, and knowing for thyself. So I'm inviting you to join me so you can know for yourself and feel the benefits, and kickstart your Qigong journey with me. And obviously then at the end of it, if you like doing the Qigong with us, there's option on my membership for the whole library. You can pick and choose. You don't have to be doing them live with me. I'm very specific, because I found it personally quite hard. As much as I love doing the classes with my members, and I'm looking forward to doing that again, I know when I was joining classes, if I wasn't in the mindset and I was struggling to yo-yo, if I wasn't in the mindset and I was struggling to actually get myself to do it in that day, it was more, okay, I'll get up and I'll do it then in the morning, which is a great time, and I'm a great fan of that. However, not everyone has the motivation. Some people work first thing. Some people, they want to do it before bed. They want to do it after work. But it might be a case of, if you haven't done it, set certain times. So, okay, if I haven't done it before the school run or before the kids get up, then I'm going to make sure I do it after the school run. Or for me, it's like, I'm about to go and do the recording. So for me, it's after I've done my green juice. I have a 20-minute window where I would normally go jump in the showers before I can have breakfast. So I use that 20 minutes generally for the shower. I thought I could do the workout then, and then breakfast, then jump in the shower. Or you can just mix and match your schedule with what suits you, basically, is what I'm getting at. Or if it's in the evening, when you get back before you have your shower after work, whatever it is that you do, or maybe you have something else, I would habit stack it. I'm a big fan of Atomic Habits, and habit stacking helps you to integrate things into your own routines, and until it's in place, they say it takes between 30 to 90 days. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's 30 days to set a new habit. It's between that. It depends on the person, to set things into, like for me, green juice is amazing. I had one day, I think, in the last 9 weeks that I didn't have celery, and I felt awful that day that I didn't do it. But I forgave myself, moved on, and that day I had a really healthy, I think I had, for the rest of that day, I had loads of watermelon instead. So it just, what suits you, baby steps, and actually every little thing that you do that's towards your health becomes the wealth and abundance of your lifestyle, of your own overall well-being. And I may not be the perfect example at the moment with the whole coughing, splattering, but actually, whoa, they're clever, these two. I'm going to have to go in, actually. Let me take you in with me. In. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Sorry, guys. I don't want to be fighting with you all. You'll have to go on leads. When Daddy's home, you can come out there with me. So the other, obviously, hygiene that I'm not a good example of at the moment is the fact that there's so much boxes around me. So every day, one box minimum emptying if I've got other stuff to do, family stuff, lots of stuff happening with the kids, coming to end of term. So I'm grateful for the process. And this is meant to be our Thankful Thursday post and a little update on my herb garden that I truly am grateful for. Having those herbs, I don't know if you saw my post yesterday, I have some left over that I put in the fridge of that beautiful tea, which is in here. So I've got that in there. It's basically the leftover freshly squeezed oranges, the lemons, the elderberries that I bought. Where is it? Let me show you. So, yeah, I picked these a couple of years ago and we dried them. I think I did a post on it at the time, and they've been in there, and I've had like a couple of jars worth of them, and now I'm using them. And so you just, because they're dried, I can just pop them in to the pan with the lemons from squeezing today, and the orange juice that I did for breakfast for my daughter, thyme and rosemary and lemon balm are in there. So the lemon balm's great for sleep. Obviously the rosemary and the thyme are really good antioxidizing, antibacterial. What was the other one I was looking up? I did a whole post on it. But anyway, all good for you. And rather than waste those oranges once you've squeezed them, I'm trying to do zero waste. It's really hard. As I said in my post yesterday on Instagram, I'm looking for different ways to use celery pulp. And I'd come across the lady, I think I quoted it in the video, I can't remember who it was, but I was looking today, and another one to do is veggie burgers, for freezing them for later, or little burrito. So it was a burrito, putting it in, so veggie burrito, and I had a veggie burrito when we were out yesterday, which was lovely. It didn't have celery though, but I thought I could make some. The kids love burritos and quesadillas, so veggie quesadillas. You can chop up lots and lots of liver, just finely chopped, and it's a way of getting greens into the kids without them knowing, because celery enhances flavours. So all of those antioxidant properties are great, and I just don't want to waste any of it, because I'm doubling up on the stocks that I'm doing at the moment. I've got even more than normal. So grateful to have it. It's like a complete abundance, but rather than wasting, and to save time, freezing for later, so then it doesn't go off. Now it's hotter weather, could happen. One of the posts I saw, someone had frozen just the celery to pop them into soups, which is fine, as like stock, so you can make them up like stock. So all of your sort of peelings and stuff, you know you don't have to throw them away. You chop them all up, freeze them, pop them into soups for stocks, into stews, into roasting when you're roasting vegetables, so you've got all of that aroma all going on. Another way of being zero waste. Anyway, this video has become really long and it probably is not going to put it up on Instagram now. It's 15 minutes, so I'm going to keep it short just for YouTube. Normally I do these posts on Instagram, the little updates about my herb garden that I started, and I am do my Thankful Thursday vlog there, but I am, as it's longer, going to post this on YouTube. So if you want to see the others, then on Instagram, but it might be better to start posting on YouTube. It's easier for people, I think, if not everybody has Insta. Although I do like it over there. I like YouTube too, so I'll upload this and try and upload it to both. You might have to watch the ending if you're watching this on Insta over on my YouTube channel, and the links for that are in my bio on Insta and on YouTube, so, or on, if you're viewing on Facebook. Love and blessings. Have a beautiful day. Let me know in the comments, what are you thankful for? For me, friends, family, time with loved ones, but highlighting today my herb garden.